Hi, I'm Mel Wacks, Director of the Jewish American Hall of Fame. Unless you're a collector of art medals or someone who creates them, you probably don't know what an art medal is. Since art medals are an integral part of the Jewish American Hall of Fame, here's a short presentation to explain this underappreciated area of the art world. In the foreword to the Currency of Fame, Portrait Medals of the Renaissance, Charles Riscamp, director of the Frick Collection, and Earl Powell III, director of the National Gallery of Art, state, quote, "The Renaissance medal must be counted among the richest and most complex examples of art objects, both in intellectual concept and in terms of design. In the finest manifestation, it combines portrait, narrative, relief, text, and historical reference in a compact, durable, and portable object. It is at once beautiful, stimulating, and of inestimable value as a document. For these reasons, the medal assumes a special place as a branch of portraiture, since it tells us much about the subject and is so effective a means of historical evocation. The artist and sculptor Pisanello is credited with inventing this art form, and this is one of his beautiful medals. Jonas Salk, developer of the polio vaccine, was honored in 1980 on a medal designed by Hal Reed and issued by the Jewish American Hall of Fame. He is also one of the only two Jewish Americans to be honored on a US coin in 2015. Note that the medal is high relief and the coin is low relief. The medal is also much rarer, only about 100 made in silver, while over 100,000 of the silver dollars were made. The first Jewish woman to appear on a medal was Grazia Nasi around 1550. As a young woman, Done Grazia Nasi inherited her husband's fortune. After the Portuguese Inquisition was established in 1536, she was forced to flee Lisbon, and the family settled first in Venice, then in Ferrara, and finally in Constantinople, where she assumed a role of leadership in the Sephardi world of the Ottoman Empire, providing relief to needy Jews, supporting rabbinic scholars, and establishing synagogues. This medal is extremely rare and very valuable. The Thomason Medallic Bible is a set of 60 large 73 millimeter medals struck in 1830. The obverse designs were inspired by the works of well-known Renaissance artists and executed by several different engravers. The reverse of each medal contains a dense text quotation or explanation describing the topic of each medal. The set was produced in Birmingham, England by Edward Thomason in 1970, the Franklin Mint issued smaller 44 millimeter recreations of these medals from newly engraved dies. The Society of Medalists issued noteworthy art medals from 1930 to 1995. This one, by sculptor Paul Manship, sells for up to $400 today. And the Hall of Fame of Great Americans medal set was issued from 1962 to 1975. One of these medals honored Lillian Wald, who founded the Visiting Nurse Service of New York. Now, Lillian Wald was also inducted into the Jewish American Hall of Fame in 2006. It's interesting to observe the different artistic styles of these two medalists. This one is created by Virginia Jansen. The Jewish American Hall of Fame was founded in 1969 by Mel Wacks, myself, and Seymour Fromer at the Judah L. Magnus Museum in Berkeley. The plaques were first displayed at the Magnus Museum and subsequently, for a short time in 2007, at B'nai B'rith International Headquarters in Washington, D.C. The Jewish American Hall of Fame plaques finally found a permanent home in 2010 at the Virginia Holocaust Museum in Richmond. After being exhibited at the Cincinnati Skirball Museum in 2019, a double set of medals was donated to the Skirball Museum. This was taken at the Magnus Museum. Unfortunately, numerous anti-Semitic medals have been issued, starting in the 16th century, but only one depicted an individual, Joseph Oppenheimer, who lived from 1698 to 1736. Oppenheimer was a Jewish banker, financial planner, and finance minister for Duke Karl Alexander of Württemberg. In the course of his career, Oppenheimer incurred many enemies, and when Karl Alexander died in 1737, Oppenheimer was charged, imprisoned, and hung. His body was subsequently thrown into a birdcage where it hung for 6 years. And you can see that on the reverse of the medal. The accomplishments of this year, when the Jewish American Hall of Fame medals were launched in 1969, there were literally dozens of medal series being produced. Today, all of those other medal series have been discontinued, and the Jewish American Hall of Fame has been recognized as the longest running series of art medals in the United States by the international publication Coins Weekly. Much of the credit for this longevity of the series must go to the unique shapes and the outstanding medalists. The unique shape was created by sculptor Victor Reese. The accomplishments of this year's honoree, Ruth Gruber, are truly impressive. She was instrumental in bringing 984 Jews to America and saving them from the Holocaust. She wrote 18 books and was one of the great photojournalists of her time for Life magazine and other leading publications. Medalist Dora de Pederi Hunt could have been describing this medal when she wrote, "There is really magic in a medal. Clasp it in your fist. Let your warmth enter the cold metal and then take it to the window. Watch it. The light hits some edges. Hidden crevices appear. There are some mounds you had not seen before. Feel the tension of the surface. There is life underneath. It is not a cold piece of metal anymore. All this is brought about by you, and only you can arrest this magic moment or change it at any time with a slight flick of your fingers. Let it happen, for your medal just came to life." All the Jewish American Hall of Medals can be seen at www.amuseum.org/JAHF, and you can support the work of the nonprofit Jewish American Hall of Fame by contributing as little as $50, and you will receive the limited edition Ruth Gruber Bronze Art Medal. For further information, please email me at directorjahf@yahoo.com. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again.